Pico and Hoover maneuver.
Welcome to Marvel TSR and the Geek Out Excelsior. We last left our heroes, the New Warriors, after they had run into the chaos being caused in front of the Guggenheim Museum across the street from Central Park as Anaconda from the Serpent Society had gone on a rampage, throwing yellow cabs all around, massive destruction. The New Warriors sprung into action and working together as a team were able to subdue Anaconda as everyone had a sharp learning curve of what their powers were and how the game itself worked. I think everyone did a great job and commend them. After Anaconda had been taken down, the group of heroes took her back to the Ambrose building in order to interrogate her, and Kid Nova and Speedball had broken off to keep watch over the prisoner while Marvel Boy went to his room to relax.
And jerk off.
And
Edited.
Namorita went off to do a little exercise to blow off some steam, and Night Thrasher had gone to his communications main computer, Thrash computer, and was doing some deduction on exactly what Anaconda was up to and if there was any chatter on any of the underground mercenary networks about why she would be attacking the New Warriors. At that time, all of the lights had been shut off. Everyone caught off guard and left in the black were soon set upon by various members of the Serpent Society. As the members of the Serpent Society were able to infiltrate into the Ambrose complex by utilizing a special homing beacon signal enhancer that had been implanted on Anaconda to allow the Sidewinder to bypass Night Thrasher's teleportation deterrence security. At that point, while everyone was otherwise occupied or decompressing, in the comics most likely bickering amongst themselves about how to get along, they then were unaware when Sidewinder had individually snuck in the various members of the Serpent Society. Serpent Society taking advantage of the element of surprise, were able to team off and pair off and take down the New Warriors with, well, that's where we catch our heroes as they attempt to. The Serpent Society has the upper hand as the ambush has been sprung. Namorita has been caught in the hallway going one-on-one with Puff Adder, the acidic strongman brute of the society. Night Thrasher has been caught in the computer room with Black Mamba's inky illusions and Death Adder and his poisoned sharp claws going one-on-one with the master of the thrashing of the knights. Marvel Boy was unaware, being so distracted in his memories of the 1,000-year future he could have had one day that might not happen but could still happen if Star-Lord doesn't get too popular.
Fantastic.
Charlie 27, we missed. Charlie 27, where were you? Where were you, Charlie 27? Guardians of the Galaxy 2, get out of here. That was, come on. If Stallone had turned in from Star-Lord to her, that would have been dope. That would have been the scene I would have been in for. Anyway, back on track. Marvel Boy, distracted in his thoughts of a 1,000-year memory from days future past, never happening, is zoom and wrapped in metal coils as Rock Python has attempted to entangle and take out Marvel Boy. And in the interrogation room, Speedball and Kid Nova banter back and forth in the hilarious way that they do. But all of the sudden, a black streak goes across the room and the form of Black Racer slows down from a blur and takes a few pot shots at Speedball, possibly unaware of his kinetic powers. And as Black Racer darts around the room, she uses her incredible speed to free Anaconda. The very last panel of the comic book was a flash of energy, and standing in the space that was a second ago unoccupied is Sidewinder, the mercenary who's put together this amazing team and is out to accomplish some kind of goal that the team will have to find out. This is the stage. These are our heroes. You wear the cape. No one had been playing Firestar in the last game. So Firestar, you have the option to be where you want to be.
Hold on a second. Like, what is the locale again? Is it a warehouse, a building?
We're in New Warriors headquarters, aren't we?
Central Park.
For all intents and purposes.
No, the Guggenheim, right? It was the Guggenheim.
It was next to us.
You were fighting at the Guggenheim, and now you are back at Night Thrasher's penthouse / your headquarters
Secret base.
Think of it as late 80s Batman.
The Bat Cave in the sky.
When
at the top of the building.
When he had Bat Enterprises and he was doing everything off of the top floor.
Damn.
Or like
jet Batcopter, all that stuff.
Yeah, like
but
I guess like maybe also the Baxter building.
That makes more sense. That was super specific, that Batman one. He hasn't ran shit out of that ever, from my knowledge that I'm aware of. I haven't read those issues. Interesting. Makes sense.
He was literally like stopping muggings and pollution. Like it was a very Gotham focused Batman.
He usually is, but like not on that level.
No, he's not when he's on the Watchtower. Anytime Batman steps on the Watchtower, he's not fucking around with Gotham no more.
You don't think he still has like, okay, if you're on a computer and you have all these windows open, there's not one Gotham window where he's still watching everything that happens.
Gotham can't be the priority.
He teleports, takes them out, and then teleports back to the Watchtower.
Muggings aren't as popular.
Okay, so they have got the drop on myself and Nova. They got the drop on us.
Correct.
They also have the drop on Night Thrasher. It seems like. So we're all in defensive postures right now, except for Firestar.
Since it's my building, you said it's my building, right? The crash pad.
Yeah.
So I would know how to act.
Yeah, cool.
Act at, if anything.
I'm sorry. I'm just making sure you're involved. I will never try to undermine your leadership again.
Oh no, it's cool. Actually, I actually go to Justice Free. He's the second in command, so I actually do go to him for advice. So yeah, of course.
I prefer the name Vance Astrovic.
Well, yeah, Vance Astro or Vance Astrovic. But yeah.
No, I say Vance Astrovic.
Everybody, go ahead and introduce yourselves.
Yo, I'm Marvel Boy, future leader of the Guardians of the Galaxy and not the assholes your kids like. That's all. Containment suit to keep me alive 3,000 years from now, or 1,000, 2,000, whatever it is. I love Captain America. I get his shield one day. I'll show you the picture right here. So, I'm a really big fan of heroes in general. So I've studied heroes and villains in my lifetime, and I choose the side of good. Different definition.
Evil will always win because good is dumb.
Oh, we're quoting Spaceballs now.
So fuck you, Ed. Fuck
On
you,
that
Ed.
note, are you going to start your introduction, Dick Rider?
And then with that, here comes the Dick Rider. Nova, your boy Nova, pretty fucking fast. They call me the Human Rocket, so that's about all I really know. Queens, so I guess the corona is a real thing out here, but I'm really fast, so I haven't gotten it. I'm good. I've been tested. Superhero bias, so I get tested before the general public. No big deal. I'm a fucking superhero here. In high school too, so I fuck bad chicks probably. So I got to make sure I'm good and protected. I fly, that. So yeah, I think I should be able to kick some ass. I hope. Hey man, I'm in the room here with Speedball, man. We got some bad guys on our hands. We got Sidewinder stepping to us. Can we do something about it?
Yes, we can. Robbie Baldwin coming at you. Give myself the name of Speedball because I was developed in the late 80s, early 90s, and that was a thing back then. And it may still be a thing now, but I have possibly Omega level powers, but I just can't control them right now. And I'm working hard, and I feel unsure of myself at the age of 17 with the new Warriors. But
So you're a kid too?
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
Oh yeah.
Okay, got it. We're about to get our asses
kicked.
New
Warriors. We're the new Warriors.
We're about to get our asses
kicked. We have
kicked.
a lot in common.
Like get it? Yeah, we're about to have one more thing in common. We're about to get our asses kicked by this guy.
Yeah.
I'm Firestar. I control microwaves and shit. But me, you don't gotta fucking worry about your chimichanga being cold in the middle and hot on the outside.
I got that.
I'm somewhere unknown right now. I'm flying towards the penthouse.
Somewhere exciting.
Yeah.
Man, it is fucking raining hard.
Okay. Introduce myself. I'm Dwayne Taylor, better known as Night Thrasher. I've been doing this crime fighting stuff for a while. My parents got killed by an unknown assailant. I was raised by Andrew Cord. In my war for fighting crime, I have trained myself to Olympic style. Forget about it. I got skill like Batman. I'm not him, but yes, I have trained in many of the martial arts. I am immune to any type of psychic attacks. So no, Justice, you can't get inside my head. But I also am the leader of the Taylor Foundation. Money was left to me. I inherited the foundation. So I'm rich too. I am the founder and current leader of the New Warriors. I believe in starting a team of heroes, who want to belong, whoever's a hero and wants to reach out and they want to be a part of a brotherhood or a foundation. Hey, I'm here. You can join up. Now, I am in a room right now. Something has went wrong with my building. And fighting Death Adder, I got to get out of here. But also got to worry about the team as well. I don't want any dead members on my hands because that would send me into a psychological outfit because I don't want dead people on my hands. So my body armor is flame resistant, is bullet resistant. My skateboard can be used as a weapon. It's razor sharp. I can use it as a shield, or I can use it to fight.
Not a razor. Razor sharp.
You're almost the way too early version of Batwing, like a Cro-Magnon Batwing.
Man, Batwing wishes he was Night Thrasher.
I mean now, but at
Well,
the
it's a
time when
bulletproof
that shit
shield.
came out, there was no Batwing, so he's
Well,
also
yeah,
the
I mean,
beginning and the ending of it.
it is a bulletproof shield. The Punisher tried to take me on. He failed.
You can't bring so many goddamn obscure characters into something and expect something to flow, but you can also expect something to flow afterwards. Let me see.
Last time we saw our heroes, true believers, they found themselves to be in quite a bind.
If he uses his telekinetic blast full force, he can actually kill somebody. So I say don't go full force.
That's for sure.
Don't go full force.
He's gonna kill him.
You never go full retard.
Marvel Boy. Okay, so we have this grid going from weaker to stronger. Marvel Boy operates in Incredible, somewhere in the middle, but he can push himself up to this end and lose control of his shit. And like that's what's written in the rules.
Oh, I see.
Roll a D10 2 times.
D10 2 times. Okay.
Is that real English?
If you bought a cube of dice, they should have 2 D10s in them already, but I don't know what your collection necessarily looks like.
Ooh,
have
he
a 10
just
on
fucking shamed you. He shamed you right there.
That is a D12 for sure. Yeah, no. Roll that and just ignore 11s and 12s and re-roll those.
So I can choose the attack, or I can choose the move, right? 'Cause
You get to move, you get to attack, and you get 1 free action also. But we're gonna finish up Ed's light switch attempt. Ed, you rolled a 58. You got the last column within green. You were able to flick the light switch and knock Rock Python off balance. The light switch itself was not what was off. There seems to have been some major, something a bit more major affecting the entire electricity on the floor. However, your psychic emanations are able to knock him off balance. Can you do incredible damage? So that is 40 damage, but you rolled a green. So that means that we do a column shift going one way to the left. So instead of doing 40 damage, you do 30 damage. Rock Python does not have 30 damage.
It's like 5 damage on Rock Python.
Rock Python is still standing. He is badly wounded. You find yourself still entangled within his Python capsule metal coils. Going to Night Thrasher. You are sparring in the room with Death Adder as Black Mamba is lurking in the inky darkness in the background and beginning to conjure one of her dark force manipulation illusions. Last we left, Death Adder had just taken a slice out of Night Thrasher's armor with his surprise attack and was able to do a bit of damage. So out of your health category, I believe it was 20 damage that was done. You deduct that, and Night Thrasher, take it away. What happens in your panel?
Okay, so how much health did I start with?
You are 20 minus. Ed, do you have the Night Thrasher on hand?
Yeah. His so his health is okay, yeah. Okay, so I'm at 70. Okay. What's my ability? I have a special ability, right?
So underneath all of those power descriptions, background, your normal Marvel Universe stuff, under known powers, it'll say nothing, but under like equipment and whatnot, you have 2 pages of Night Thrasher's armor, and they literally list everything that Punisher lists in that one breakdown.
Dude,
when Punisher's
you
falling.
are the Black Batman. That's basically what it comes down to.
You're black man.
No, yeah, I know that, but I'm just trying to use like an ability. I'm just trying to see what my ability. Okay, known powers, mental barriers. Okay,
So
and you
racist.
said who's creeping up behind me?
You are facing off one-on-one with
To a Death Adder.
Death
Adder.
Adder, and Black Mamba is in the corner.
Who's next in the room? So what's my next room? Who's in the next room? You said Namorita's coming?
And in the room next to you, Namorita is in the hallway coming towards you, and Kid Nova and Speedball are in the room next to you. And the picture that Ed should have forwarded to you. Did Ed forward the picture?
No, I see it now. I see it
yeah,
now.
yeah.
That's,
So
that's some miles away. Okay.
yeah, the pool area.
All right. She's conjuring up. I'm gonna move towards Black Mamba. I'm gonna stop her from conjuring up. Can I do that?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
So you get to execute your move action, and then what would you like to do to as combat?
Well,
If it's available. Is it wrong to eat 3 chili dogs and have lasagna after?
No.
What about
Not in
if you
Texas.
just had 2 chili dogs maybe an hour ago? Is it wrong then?
Yeah.
We've been on here for like 2
We're in
hours.
quarantine. Ain't
We've
nobody
already been
right?
on here for 2. We've been on here for almost 3 hours.
There's issues going on. I'm just saying.
He's a growing boy. He needs to eat.
I'm a grown-up Marvel boy. This boy will be a man if he keeps eating like this.
Hey, Jen, let's see you. Bring it on. What you
Oh.
got?
This motherfucker's getting perverse right now. Go ahead, pull your shirt up. Social titties. This motherfucker's throwing his shirt up. I'm sorry, Night Thrasher, man. You jumped into a weird group of human beings. I hope you know that.
oh no, it's cool. I mean,
it
I don't. I don't have a belly. I don't wish my belly could be as big as you guys. I'm a skinny person, so yeah.
Yeah, I know.
You have your cayenne pepper spray.
I can use my weapons. Okay.
Oh yeah. You got your whole equipment pack. Your incendiary caps, ball bearings, spur jacks.
What about ball grabbings?
It sounds like a little kid trying to be a fucking superhero, bro.
You can empty your marble bag. You can throw jacks on the floor. Like,
He is one of the few successful committee characters where they got together and they're like, what do kids like and think are cool? And they're like, well, hip hop's cool, and like skateboarding's cool, and like that utility belts are cool, and being rich is cool. Like everything got mashed into him that wasn't put into Speedball.
I'm gonna use a napalm gel pack to stop her. To stop her, to stop Black Mamba from summoning. So my napalm gel pack causes one area of fire. So I'm gonna shoot that at her. Can I do that?
Awesome. Yes. So to execute that, what you'll do is you'll be throwing the napalm at her. You'll use your A skill, your agility, which is a remarkable 30. In the upper left-hand corner. And if it's a successful damage, it will then do the napalm's incredible energy damage plus set a good intensity fire. Jeez. So
I need to roll for that, or
so roll, the two D10s.
okay. Okay, I will do that.
so the 10-side die has a 0 on it?
I got a 7.
Oh, I totally believe you. You can just roll them back to back and just let us know what the two numbers are.
No, but I'm saying, but there's a 0 on there. So if he rolls the first one, it's a 0, right? And the next one's a 7. That's
He's using a 12-sided die, so it actually goes up to 12. So he's just going to ignore the 11 and 12.
but 0's on there.
There's not a 0 on there. There's 1 through 10, 11 and 12.
Well, then how would he know if he got
I got
a
a
7?
7 and I got a 10.
Oh, then
So you got 70.
A 10 is a 0.
Okay, all right.
now working it. I mean, because I was trying to figure it out myself because I've never used it.
Yeah.
They do it for you on the app. But yeah, cool. Got it.
So then we go into the remarkable column, go down to 70. The last column in green, which is a remarkable. You are able to land your target, but Black Mamba is in the inky darkness and able to dodge. Mechanically, game-wise, you'll be shifting the damage over 2 columns, one for the grazing and one for her being in cover. So your incredible energy damage explodes. Describe the scene.
Okay. Okay, basically, the area is burnt, so it didn't hit her directly, as you said, but it did great. It did stop her from summoning. It did stop her from summoning. So I did that, and just to get her off, just to stop her from summoning. So I focused my attention onto Black Mamba, and I choose to use my wire to wrap my wire around his neck, which is adamantium, and because I'm close up to him, so I can wrap my wire around his neck and do that. So this is attack. I'll roll again.
No, you're gonna hold the scene. You're gonna hold your action because they get to react to you because you've already taken the one action. Black Mamba is knocked back by the explosion from the incendiary napalm going off. The carpet, drapes, and houseplants start to go up in a smoldering chemical fire. Black Mamba takes a significant bit of fire damage. There's a half panel of and it's all like kind of shaky letters that you just see her face. As she is knocked low and attempts to recover her senses, Death Adder takes advantage of Night Thrasher turning his back against him, and Death Adder goes in with his poison claws, swiping at where Night Thrasher keeps his skateboard, his skateboard quiver. I don't know if there's an actual term for it, but it is a quiver for a skateboard. And rolls a 50 to hit off of a 30 in remarkable, which is into the green. It is a slight graze. Amazing.
You guys know Nova's dead, right?
I'm not dead.
I saw Nova smoke a couple bowls outside, bro. That fool's.
What's up? What's up? I'm good.
Armor. Well, I still got armor on, so he kind of did graze me a little bit, but
Exactly. So as he hits you, his claws strike for 30 damage, but because it was only a green, it shifts over down 1, goes down to 20 damage, and you are wearing body armor, as you can see as your first bit of equipment. And it says that it provides you with good protection against physical attacks. And on our sheet of powers, good is a 10. So what I do is I deduct 10 from the 20 damage that was done, and Night Thrasher takes 10 points of damage total.
okay.
With that said, Death Adder's claws are known to be poisoned. So I'm going to need you to take an endurance feat to make sure that your stamina and constitution and years of training are enough to repel the toxins now coursing through Night Thrasher's blood. Oof, 87 off of your remarkable 30 is deep into the yellow. Night Thrasher. I don't know, maybe it was your Tibetan training. Perhaps it was the Peruvian shaman. Maybe it was the outback dream walk, but your endurance is, your body is able to actually repel the poison out of your system, and it's almost like your blood is coursing backwards to get the venom out. We then switch scenes to Kid Nova and Speedball.
Yo.
Anaconda
You don't want to
and
shot.
That was-
Yo.
Kid Nova and Speedball found themselves facing one-on-one off with Black Racer, the Speedster, and Anaconda, the arm elongating villainous of Venom. Sidewinder had also teleported into the room, not necessarily known for his physical prowess, but for his strong leadership, strategic, and tactical skills. Speedball had just been punched a couple of times by Black Racer and has taken 20 damage.
Oh, get out of here. Not even worried about it. This Speedball you're talking about, that was the worst thing Black Razor could have done to Speedball. Literally. Is try to knock him out at supersonic force.
Black Razor was using that as cover to also unlock Anaconda from her bindings. Anaconda is now free, facing off with Kid Nova. Speed Racer faces one-on-one with Speedball faces off one-on-one with Black Racer. What do you do? What does your panel look like?
Okay, well, obviously we were just taken by surprise, and I got whacked a couple times, but the whacking also ignited my nearly uncontrollable superpower, which is basically a perpetual energy kinetic ball bouncing around. Nova knows this, fortunately.
I know it.
Nova knows this. And as I begin to power, Nova is going to like chest bump me, but bounce out of the room to help Marvel Boy in the hallway while I go super kinetic energy storm. Well, it's my hope. I got to roll for it, obviously.
I'm initiating the force that's going to trigger my man Speedball here, and pretty much just flee the room and race out to assist whoever is going to be closest, whoever's closest to us, and give us an advantage, a 2-on-1 advantage on the next roll over on the next guy, I guess. So that's my plan. I'm going X speed, shift X speeds. You know what I'm saying?
I like it.
This is an awesome panel page, by the way, if everything works out well. If it doesn't, then it's another typical Speedball, he destroys everything kind of move.
Well,
Nova, give me your flight roll first. You're going to roll with your agility.
agility is excellent 20.
Nice.
And got to roll real quick. Got a 76.
Oh! Sorry, yes.
Into the yellow. Yes, you are able to dart around. You're very familiar with the layout of the building.
Virtual fist bump.
as you've been living there for a little bit of time, and you can cut corners quite quickly.
Am I couch surfing? What do you mean? Like I live there?
Part of it's kind of like the Avengers Mansion.
Okay, cool.
He hosts everyone there.
All right.
As you make it out of the interrogation multipurpose room, you see in the hallway the backside of Namorita as she faces off with Puff Adder. They're going blow for blow in a slugfest, just vibrating the hallway.
Yes.
And Namorita is just reaching down in a very deep, empowering, from the belly, just smacking fools around.
I get it.
In the door that is right next to you as you look down the hall, the door to your left, you see incendiary chemical flames and fire start to burst out from what smells like, it smells like napalm. It smells like a spicy orange.
Boom, 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 boom.
With Night Thrasher and Nova brought together, it sounds like.
In that room is Night Thrasher, and you see Night Thrasher going toe-to-toe in a deadly melee with a tailed, finned, weirdo-looking creature, and there is a snake-bola'd woman surrounded by a dark, almost tangible mist.
Listen, I need some help here because you don't get me out of here. Let's help me so we can go help Namorita. Namorita is basically handling one-on-one. I'm getting double teamed, so I do need some help.
Okay.
I distracted Black Mamba with my napalm, but I'm over here fighting Death Adder.
It sounds like you're trying to make a smooth move out into the hallway.
I mean, what real powers do I have to do anything? I just fly fast. Like, what the fuck? I don't even have a gat. Like, what?
Well, you have energy beams you can shoot.
Do I?
Shoot energy beams. You have energy beams to shoot.
Okay, well then yeah, I'm rolling right into that room, coming full energy beam at the weakest of the two opponents to take him out, to hopefully take him out with one shot. Him or her. I'm equal, opportunity for the ass whoopings. So I'm gonna roll again.
You're muted, Strutter. There you go.
At this point in the New Warriors, Lucy is thinking of Spider-Man and the Ultimate Friends Nova. At this point in the New Warriors, Richard Rider does not have projection of his energy beams. He's still learning how to use his helmet, and he is the last surviving Nova, as it were, not empowered with all of the training that the Nova Corps has been bestowed upon.
Pretty weak, basically.
Brown suit.
You got room to grow.
Room to grow.
Nobody says Xandar's weak.
You can still gut punch him. You can gut punch him.
Well, I'm just, I fly real fast, man. So I'm just coming in there, like a human, like a cannonball, man. Just fucking thrusting myself right into.
That is Nova's best move. Actually.
You know what I'm saying? Like just coming right into whichever one's the weakest one. I'm trying to take them out with one hit.
Yeah.
I'm flying
Nova,
pretty fast.
As the incendiary napalm illuminates the hallway, Nova is able to make out the silhouette of Black Mamba in the room and charges in a energized, invulnerable cannonball-esque manner. Give me an agility attack roll, please, Nova.
Here we go.
It's a 7.
32.
Not enough dick to be riding for that to roll good.
Plus the agility, excellent 20.
32 is in the white. It is just shy. It is our first miss. It seems as though Black Mamba has made a false dark manipulation illusion of herself, which you have been duped for. And it's one of those great panels where, you know, you're flying through the image and it's like, what? Where is she? And the next panel is her like,
I like it. Bitch is slick.
Speedball, to get back into your panel, what is popping?
Okay, well, I just got like chest bumped by Nova after getting railed by Black Racer.
Oh, you got railed already.
So, yeah, so I'm bouncing off the walls, quite literally. If you want to call it a splash page, it's not a good place for anybody to be but me. I know I took some damage. I took a 20 damage. Let's just see what happens with the wacky power of Speedball.
All right. Well, you have been hit with an excellent power, so you're doing two bounces right now. Who would you like to bounce off of?
Oh,
He's nuts. He's nuts.
Are you talking about who bounced off of me? I thought I was still in the room and Nova just bounced off me, and that's what sent me going after Black Racer hit me.
Correct. Right. So your fighting ability is good, 10, and you rolled a 48.
49.
49. The very first column in green barely get your hit off, but you do get hit off, and you impart you impart poor damage. So you impart 6 points of damage as you bounce off of Black Racer. And what do you do with your second bounce, Nova? What do you do with your second bounce, Speedball?
Oh, we're going to teabag Black Racer again, for sure.
What are you going to do with
Teabagging it.
I'm bouncing back off the wall with a fucking teabag shot.
Guys, I really have issues with the teabagging and heavy sexual innuendo. I'm just gonna let you know, like it's a 4-color comic.
Okay. So I'm going in with a Hulk Hogan massive leg drop off the wall.
Awesome.
But the panel is drawn ambiguously enough that it looks like you.
It looks definitely like that's what's happening.
And we are rolling a 85. 85
off of your good fighting.
Woo! That's a massive Hulk Hogan leg drop.
Boom, that is into your yellow ball. The way that your power is going to work is that as you continue to bounce, you're going to continue to gain power until you reach your maximum power turn. So you'll go from doing typical damage this turn to good damage next turn to excellent, so on, so on, so on.
So we're building up the perpetual energy machine.
Exactly.
Right now. Anybody who walks into this room is basically vaporized.
Well, like with a lot of bouncing balls.
Or knocked back out of the room. Don't want to be in here.
Firestar. I just wanted to bring attention to how great that hat looks.
Fresh out of the Castro district right there.
There you go, dog. Look like the lead singer for Judas Priest.
That's better.
Firestar, you are not on the scene yet. What?
Castro strong.
Where are you and what are you doing?
All right, so from outside the building, as I'm flying towards it, I hear the commotion. I decided to just pump in through a window, and I see my boy Marvel Boy wrapped up by some metal coils and some fucking schmuck dressed as a snake on the side. My first reaction is to melt the metal coils off of Marvel Boy, or heat them up enough to soften them. That way I don't damage him, allowing him to break them with his telekinetic powers. And then I you know, then I prepare to fight Rock Python.
You heard the man. He's bringing the thunder.
So,
Hot
Firestorm, you fly into the balcony.
Firestar.
Jeez, I don't know why I keep doing that. Firestar, you fly into the back balcony on our picture that I had sent out. Marvel Boy is in the bedroom next to you. You see the commotion of his kinetic force throwing items around his room. Your obligatory potted plants exploding and the like. Rock Python is unaware that you have entered into the space. What do you do? Rock Python is standing at the door looking into into Marvel Boy's room.
Perfect.
All right, so as he's unaware, I go ahead and light the feet under his light the floor right under him on fire. Hopefully catching him by surprise, keeping him contained, and then I move towards. Marvel Boy is still coiled up, right? Yeah. So then I move towards and start freeing Marvel Boy by melting the metal rings.
So you can fire your microwave blast using your microwave manipulation ability. It has an amazing rank of power, but those power levels can increase with the proper training. So you are fighting at amazing level. You use your agility to make a ranged attack. Your agility is 10. Good. 10.
All right, I roll, right?
Make a roll.
66.
You ignite the carpet underneath Rock Python, catching him unawares.
Blood pressure!
Your amazing damage will shift over 1. You do an intense amount of heat overwhelms and dehydrates him, and as you make Rock Python pass out in the heat, what does your panel look like?
Me standing behind him with my hand extended, aimed at the floor beneath him as he lights up in the foreground on fire. Or not on fire, but as he drops to his legs, pale and slightly withered, dehydrated. Somebody give my man a Gatorade.
Severely dehydrated. Severely. Just
The middle prune plums.
So Firestar, you have taken down Rock Python, and you look into the thrashed, not night thrashed, but the thrashed, psionically thrashed room to see Marvel Boy coiled up near the foot of his bed. What do you do?
You don't take that hat off.
So I make the metal coils brittle enough for you to break them with your kinetic abilities.
you look like a Turkish soldier.
That shit is accurate.
You look like you was in the Ottoman Empire.
Like I'm fucking just done with life in this fucking war, dog.
There you go.
The weird part is I didn't know which one of us you were talking to.
You
I
look
sent
like
a picture of who you look like.
Oh, I know exactly.
Hilarious.
you look like a Crimean Navy soldier on break in Constantinople.
I think I'm gonna make me a chili dog.
You know what that is, right?
So I break Marvel Boy out, or is he broken out, or is he
I'm
just?
not best with the mask, you know.
You're on mute, Strutter.
So Firestar, you are going to need some precision to utilize your melting ability and not hurt your teammate. Give me a precision roll using your agility score again.
Don't fuck this up.
43.
Could go either way. Could go either way.
Do we really need Marvel Boy?
Hey, they call me Wonder Kid now.
A 43 on a good rank 10 is the very last white. It is a miss.
Oh man.
Marvel Boy is not able to keep himself from squirming around. Maybe it's the coils continuing to tighten up and squeeze the air out of him. As
Kind of squeeze.
Firestar, we need him, you know.
You do 2 ranks less of damage from amazing. And Marvel Boy take 20 points of damage. 20 points of heat damage.
Shit.
God damn, my bad,
Firestar,
boy.
Fucking up, bro.
Yeah, we almost.
I'm still young, man. I'm learning this shit. I'm only 19.
Our final panel is the extremely concerned look of Firestar kneeling down besides a entwined Marvel Boy as the damage, the melting metal starts to drip down around his sides. And with that, to be continued.
Dun, dun, dun. I'm so ready though.
Excellent first game. Excellent first half of the comic.